I've got that song from the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner hour going through my head now. On with the show. This is
Oh,
it. We were just
I
saying,
love
okay,
it.
on with. She was just making up a little ditty like on with the show, and I was like, wait, that's from Bunny. So that's
Maybe
how
we
old
need
I
to
am.
we need to close the podcast with, the red circles and what does it say? That's all, folks, or
That's
whatever.
all, folks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
How are you? I
Just
know
peachy.
you're overwhelmed. Allison's not back for another
A
six
little bit.
days.
A
Yeah.
little bit. And I leave the day she comes back.
Oh wow.
So yeah, on that for the
Wow.
Arkansas mission trip. So
Oh, that's
anyway,
right.
but it's good. I'm going to sing the praises of our congregation of Caring Ministries. We have such an amazing team we have a lot going on in church right now. Every week on the podcast, you're like, we have a lot going on. And
Yes,
we do, but so many amazing people that make that happen. And we're very, very
absolutely.
blessed. I know we ain't perfect and don't have it figured out, but our people sure do
No.
love on each other.
Yes, they do. They
Mhm,
do. They absolutely do.
mhm.
Yeah, it is a very busy week. I mean, my job's crazy, and you're crazy with Allison being gone, and everybody's just working so hard. But you're right,
Mhm.
we have a lot of folks in that church who step up. I mean, we've got the
Yeah.
all church work day tomorrow,
Yes.
and I'm like, oh, I wish I could go. I cannot. Work is just too overwhelming right now.
Yeah. Are you going to
So
work tomorrow?
I have to work in the morning. So I'm
Sorry.
trying to clear it out so I could go because, but
Yeah.
I'm working in the morning because I'm doing two, we're doing a Feed the Starving Children thing on the
Okay.
18th.
Okay.
So a group of us from work are taking off that afternoon to go do that.
Oh, cool.
So
Through your day job. Okay.
yes, so
Very
we're taking
cool.
off to go do that. So
Okay.
I offered to work tomorrow morning to take care of this stuff. So
Okay. Gotcha.
too much,
I'll be on
but
the soccer field as usual.
yes. Um, by the way, so last week we were talking about Mike Carroll, who spoke to us,
Yeah.
Pastor Mike,
Mm-hmm.
did an
Mm-hmm.
amazing job. And you were saying
He
he
did.
just kind of reads the scripture and then stands up there and speaks from his heart. He doesn't
Yeah.
prepare stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
he is like, is he like a Vulcan or something?
Right. It is definitely a gift to be able to do that.
I'm like, I could do that
To
if you want me
check
to talk
his.
about Barry Manilow's recording history from 1973 to 1984. I could probably talk to you for a good 2 hours.
Right, right. You
But
and I could talk about grits and mac
yes,
and cheese
I could
and
share my best Southern recipes with you, my
right, yeah,
pick and
yeah.
cake stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
But to stand up there and just speak like he did, and he was so soft
yeah,
spoken that people kind of just pay attention just to make sure they don't miss
yeah,
anything. So
yeah, yeah.
he did a great job.
Definitely a gift. Yeah, for sure.
And that's the first time I've heard him speak. So
Mhm.
it was really good.
Me too. Yeah, I've always been in like meetings with him, but
Uh,
never. Yeah, so it was beautiful.
but excellent job. Glad he could be with us.
Yeah,
Um, this week you're preaching.
I am.
You are preaching, and I was really surprised you're not going Old Testament this week, are you?
I know. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh,
I'm not. Uh, you
you're
know
going
how the
Hebrews.
lectionary, yeah, the lectionary has several different ones. There's always a gospel and a New Testament and a
Yeah,
psalm and all that. I don't know. It just spoke to me, and it's World Communion Sunday,
yeah.
which I love. I love the idea of ecumenical across the globe. We're all coming together for a common purpose. So we're going to focus on that and
Oh, cool.
yeah, with communion. So I'll keep the sermon short.
Oh, and
Everybody will be happy.
we're doing a brand new communion anthem. So
Right? Yeah,
at the
I'm so
table of the Lord.
excited.
Yeah, we just bought this
Yay.
one. They
Yay.
were working on it last night and they sound great. So,
Awesome. Good.
and we're kind of switching it up instead of doing it before the sermon, we're going to do it after the sermon. So you can, it's just to lead us into communion.
Nice. That'll be perfect.
So it's going to be a fun Sunday.
Yeah, yeah.
And I should have almost all my band back.
Yay.
I know. I think we might not have Bonnie, but that might be it.
Oh,
So we'll see.
yeah. Okay. Boy band.
Yes, yes. Um, we have a ton of announcements. Do you want to go first? Because we talked about your other announcement today.
Yes, trunk or treat. And my apologies, it's a little late for us to be announcing trunk or treat. It's October. What the heck is today? I don't know.
Yeah, it's October 4th
Okay.
today.
Okay. So we have a few weeks yet.
Yeah.
So Sunday, October 27th, 5:30 to 7, we are back by popular demand. We're doing trunk or treat. I already have people signed up to do cars. So that's exciting. It's just a fun community event, and everybody comes. And if you wanna decorate your car, please let me know. Just email me or text me or whatever, and we'll just have a good time. It's
Cool.
always fun. So yeah,
That will be fun. I've never done it because Sunday nights are hard for me.
yeah,
I'm up at 5:30 on Monday morning, but
yeah,
and then the week before we've got the service for the installation of the new bishop. Uh,
yes.
and I'm not coming. I'm just going to stay at from church that morning and just get
Me
stuff
too.
ready that afternoon. So I don't think I'm
Yep,
going to be home until like 7, 8 o'clock that night.
yep.
And
Me
I am
too.
taking off that Monday.
Oh, good for you. Good for
Yes.
you. Yeah. And we were just saying before we went live that, they called us and said, "Oh, can Loomis host the bishop's installation service?" And so we're thinking, okay, provide ushers and reception and a whole lot of big things. But then we were saying, it ends up there, we're all involved
Yeah.
inside the service, which is
Yes.
wonderful. Like it's such, it's Methodist history. It's very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah,
And
it's
it's
for a
my
full
first,
day.
and it's my first big event as an actual member of the United Methodist
That's
Church. So
right. That's
it, it
right.
it's different for me. I'm actually really looking
Hmm.
forward to it, but
Hmm.
it's going to be a long day
Very long.
because I usually get to the church around 8 a.m. to get
Hmm.
set up, and the band
Hmm.
rehearses at 8:30. The choir rehearses at 9. We have the service at 9:30. We're done around 10:30, 10:45, and then we're going to be setting up the rest of the day. They want us to clear out all of the band area.
Hmm.
So I got to find
Hmm.
places for the keyboard and the drums. And so,
You're welcome to use my office if you want. I mean,
okay.
I know that's kind of a long way around, but you're welcome to.
I think most of
Plenty of
it's going to
space.
fit either in that room behind the band or behind the sound booth, but we may have to put
Oh,
the drums
good.
somewhere.
Okay.
We don't know,
Okay.
but we'll figure it out that morning because we need
Yeah.
them. We
Right.
can't take them
Right.
down now. We've got to use them.
Right. That's kind of the tricky part about that day is we have normal worship, you
Yes.
know, and then
And then about 5 hours to get ready for the other service.
right.
So
Right. Get the coffee brewing.
I'm telling you, telling you. Um, so and tomorrow, so we're recording this on Friday, October 4th. Oh, a really quick announcement too while we're here. The worship service last Sunday did not stream. So they did manage to record it, and I got a copy of that last night. So it is now available on the YouTube channel
Oh, okay.
if you would like to check it out. So
Yeah,
it's
you don't want to
there.
miss Mike.
No, I was going to say you do not want to miss that sermon if you were not able to
Hmm.
be there in person. So it is out there. It was uploaded first thing this morning. So it's good to go. What else? You did say it's World Communion Sunday this week.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, we are doing October offering. Excuse me. Special offering is for will help support World Communion scholarships and ethnic scholarship program and the ethnic in-service training program.
Oh, very good.
So if you would like to contribute to that, make your check payable to Loomis FUMC, put World Communion in the memo line.
Nice.
Sorry, I do have a froggy in my throat this morning.
Me too. I'm sorry.
Allergies are kicking my butt today.
Yeah.
Parking lot sale. It's a week from tomorrow on the 12th. So from 8 a.m. from 8 a.m. till 2 p.m. So setup is going to be from 6:30 till 8. Oh my Lord, on a Saturday morning.
And you're doing that, right?
I
Yeah,
am.
all your stuff.
We have 40 vendors signed up.
That's amazing. Yeah, this week in the office, Debbie and Stacy were trying to figure out where they were going to put like, parking spaces because some people rented two or whatever.
Yes, yeah,
And they're running out of space. That's so awesome.
that is good. That's a good problem
Hmm.
to have.
Hmm.
So yes, and all my stuff, and I'm not going to show you because it's all that wall over there is stuff I'm putting in the parking lot sale. So
Okay.
so yeah, it's good stuff for me. I've been trying to, waiting to get rid of it, a lot of it for years,
Yeah.
and this is an opportunity. So
Yay.
pledge drive. Um, if you have not yet pledged and plan to do so, please do it now. talk to Chuck Hunt, leave a message, or I think you can do the pledge on the on Realm.
On Realm. Mm-hmm.
But if you want a pledge card, pledge packages are available in the narthex. If you have any other questions, contact Chuck. His email information's in the lantern. This Sunday is the due date for any Kairos Ministry cookies.
Oh, that's
And if you
right.
have any left over, I'm sure that we could take care of them for you.
We will be the taste testers.
Yes, we will. But they are due Sunday, and there are instructions for no sprinkles, no frosting. All of that stuff's in the lantern too. So take a look at it. Oh, a couple people in the church they watched the podcast and they didn't know what the lantern was.
Oh,
So I've
okay.
advised them contact Sharon in the office and get on the distribution for the lantern.
Yeah, that's an important reminder. We often say jargony things.
Yes, yes.
hmm
Yeah, I do at work too. So,
hmm
Heritage Luncheon tickets start on sale this coming Sunday. So the luncheon will be at noon on Saturday, November 16th, as part of our Founders Day weekend. So tickets go on sale on Sunday, this Sunday after worship in the narthex. You can also sign up to help. They need a lot of help. Yes.
I definitely need people on the tea and water committee. If
Oh,
anybody's interested in learning how to make Japanese tea, um, I need help,
okay.
please. In so many ways, but especially with the tea and water duty.
So the seating is limited to 224 people, and the tickets are $35 per person.
Okay.
So it's a dine-in event, so you can't do like a takeout thing. Um, yeah,
Oh, that's different from the past.
yeah.
Okay.
The annual dessert auction and dash will add fun. So if you've never done that, it is a lot of fun, and the desserts are phenomenal.
They are.
I don't
They
care if you
are.
get the biggest, I don't care if you put all this money in there and you get to go first or last. Whichever dessert you're going to get is going to be amazing.
It is. You're so right. And that raises so much money.
It does. I think my table, what year? I didn't go last year. I don't think it was the year before, I believe. And Martin and I it was his first time too.
Uh-huh.
And we were in like a group, I think we were like seventh or eighth in line
Uh-huh.
when we did all the donations.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We still got one of the best desserts up there. So
Ugh, I know. Y'all were at a different table and we were so jealous.
yes, it was
We all got to eat.
amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
Um, we've talked about the parking lot sale coming up. The Placer County Interfaith Crop Hunger Walk. That's an event that's coming up. What else?
October 20th.
October 20th.
Ah!
Yes, 1:30 p.m. Maidu Park. That conflicts with well, it doesn't really conflict. You could probably do it if you're not involved in the service for the bishop. But
Right.
information's out there. Go check it out. It's a good cause.
Y'all have fun with that.
Yes.
It
We
is a
will
fun
be,
event. I always love
yes,
doing it.
we will be busy.
Y'all.
There's a big thing in here about impacts from Hurricane Helene.
Mm,
There's information on here to donate to UMCOR.
okay,
Yeah,
good. I
yeah.
wondered
So
about that.
it's out in the lantern. Again, if you don't have the lantern or access to it, contact Sharon in the office and get on that distribution.
hmm
But
That
um,
has just been massive. Just
yes.
watching the news every day and the death count is just
And I talked to
insane.
somebody from North Carolina this morning. I haven't been on the
Uh,
line on the news or anything in the last couple of days, but she said they found 80 bodies this morning.
oh my gosh, I hadn't heard that.
I hadn't either,
Oh
and I
my
haven't had a chance
God.
to confirm that, but
Oh.
um,
And
I
your
don't have
family's
any.
all okay?
They're all fine. They're further
Okay.
east, but a lot of extended family, they're up in the Asheville area. So far,
Okay.
I haven't heard
Okay.
anybody.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
um, bring your own teacup at Pioneer United Methodist Church. There's a high tea on Saturday, October 5th. That's tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. if you want to go after the workday.
Okay.
It's a high tea at noon with a musical program after the tea
Oh,
and a auction finale. Oh, Okay.
Okay.
It's at our sister church, Pioneer United
Uh-huh.
Methodist. 30
So
bucks.
in our circuit group meeting, we were talking about how we wanted to include our neighbor churches in events. So I'm guessing that's what that is we're going to start advertising our events to Newcastle and Roseville, all the ones that are closest to us,
Yes,
so that we can kind of, we really want to work up and build up that Methodist community of not just our church, but
that's
our
nice. That's
siblings
really
down the
good.
street. Yeah.
I have loved doing the Easter cantata with all the different churches in our area, not only just
Yeah.
Newcastle, Roseville, but
Roseville.
Elk Grove.
Elk Grove. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
having those folks involved, I've gotten to know
Uh-huh.
the pastors, I've gotten to know other people in the congregation.
Yeah.
I've played at a couple of memorial services for those churches over the last few months.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah.
really nice getting to know them.
Uh-huh. It's really nice to have that extra community of
Yes.
people you can, I know they love having you like, is it okay if we call Ray? Of course. Yeah.
No, it's been great. And like I said, I love April and Elk Grove. I love Angel
Mm-hmm.
and Roseville. I've got
Mm-hmm.
to know Mike now.
Mm-hmm.
Dave.
Dave has moved to Galt, so he's
Okay.
not in our circuit anymore. I miss him so much.
But he's
But
close to me now.
yeah, that's true.
So,
That's true. Oh, you
um,
know what? I should tell him that if he's ever in a bind. If you
yeah,
don't
because I'm
mind,
only like
I'll
20 minutes, 25 minutes from golf.
that's okay. I'll let him know.
All right. Um, Actually, I think Galt is closer to me than Roseville or Loomis is.
Maybe so, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that might be all of the announcements that I have. We got the cookies, got the staff. Oh, there the survey.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
Staff Parish Relations Committee is doing a check-in survey to see how well we're meeting the needs of the congregation and where we can improve and grow. There's a link to the survey and the lantern. Um, I think they said the survey was sent out in an email to all congregants with the survey attached. You can print that off and return it to the church. There's a large envelope in the narthex, but I heard that we've gotten a lot of responses already.
Oh,
So that's
good.
really good. But
Mm-hmm.
we could really use all of the responses from everybody. So
Yeah, because it's not helpful if more people don't participate, you
no,
know.
no.
So, yeah, and there's some, did you say this? There's some printed copies also in the
Yes,
narthex. If you don't want
yeah,
to do it online, you can grab
yes.
a printed.
Oh no, that's not in here, but that's good to know. You can
Mm-hmm.
print it because they sent it out in email too, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's awesome. Um,
Yeah.
you know me, I'm gonna go out and do it online.
Yeah.
We do have, like we talked about, Founders Day weekend, not only the Heritage Luncheon on the 16th, but on that Sunday, we have a Founders Day program during the church service at 9:30, and we're focusing on Tule Lake. So, and there's a
That'll be good.
reception immediately after the service. We're going to share the 2016 video of Lila Sasaki's story of evacuation
Oh,
and internment.
right.
So that's going to be a wonderful service, a very
Mm-hmm.
memorable service.
Mm-hmm. And Sherry Teal is going to share. She was born
Yes,
at Tule Lake. Her mom
yes.
was pregnant and she was born there. So,
Excellent. Um, I think that might be it. Yes, that's it. Anything else?
not
You're
that I
going to
can
be
think
gone
of.
next week. You're leaving when?
Yeah, I'm leaving Thursday
Okay.
for the Arkansas mission trip. I'm going a couple of days early. So I'll go on Thursday and then we have meetings set up with some of the people we're working with. Just get everything ironed out. And then the team joins us on Saturday. And yeah,
Allison gets back Wednesday.
Thursday.
Wednesday,
Yeah, we'll
Thursday.
be passing at
Okay,
SNF airport. I'm
good,
going, she's coming.
good. And then you're
Yeah,
gone until
the 19th.
18th. Wow.
With and Maybell and Christy too, who are um yeah, the bishop's installation is the next day.
Yes. Yep.
Ah,
I think that's all we've got. For the bishop service here, we're doing this pop-up choir event Martin was
mhm,
talking about. So they're going
mhm,
to be looking for people to sign up for that if you
mhm.
want to just come. But I think they only have like a 1 hour rehearsal at 3 o'clock. So if you read music well, or if you even know the song, I don't even know the name of the song,
Uh-huh.
but that's going to be
Yeah,
interesting.
I looked it up and it wasn't one I knew,
No.
which made me a little nervous, but apparently a lot of people do. So good.
Martin
You know,
Martin showed it to me. I just can't remember the name
hmm
of it, and it
I
was not
can't either.
anything I'd ever heard. So,
Mm-mm, mm-mm. But
it's
it
a
sounds good.
spiritual. Yeah, it's a
Uh-huh.
spiritual.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a spiritual. And
Um,
Theon Johnson, the third, will be on the piano and he'll be
yes.
wonderful.
So, yep, it's going to be a good service. I'm looking forward
Hmm
to it.
hmm Very
Uh,
ritualistic, which I love on occasion.
yeah. Yeah. Honestly, that was one of the things I loved about going to the Catholic Church occasionally.
Yeah, yeah.
My best friend, Ron, I've talked about him before. He passed away from
hmm
AIDS in 1990,
hmm
at 91, and he was raised Catholic, and I used to go to mass with him occasionally, and we
Uh-huh.
had a big formal mass when he passed away.
Oh, how
Um,
that is so, I love that.
yeah,
You
and
know,
it's
it
just
just,
the ritual and yeah,
yeah.
the
And I
pomp and
find that,
circumstance.
yeah, I like that on occasion. You know, I
Yeah,
don't know that I'd want to do it every Sunday, but every once in a while, it just makes you feel like this is important. Like there's
yes,
something bigger than yourself. You know, it's
yes.
worth the ritual and all
Well,
that.
that's kind of how I feel about communion once a month. You
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't have anything else. I don't think we're having our house painted starting next week, so I'm going to be dealing with that too. Ooh. So,
That's no small task. Y'all have
no,
a
it is
very
not.
tall house.
Yes, we do. Do. So that's going to be kind of cool. But we've been wanting to do it for a long time, so we're going to do it. You have anything else? All right. We'll move into joys and concerns. We have quite a few.
Okay.
Um, we talked about Sherry Teal earlier.
Mm-hmm.
She's hoping to get home soon. She is still
Mm-hmm.
recovering from her
Mm-hmm.
fall. I
Mm-hmm.
forget, was it a collarbone or was that no, it was
No,
Sue Ann.
that's Suango, but Sherry broke her wrist and knocked her head pretty
Uh,
good. I mean, it didn't knock her out or anything, but you know, they've had a rough year. So
yes.
I visited with her earlier this week, and Christy did as well, and so she's doing good. She's hanging in there, but
Good.
yeah, they've had a rough year.
Good. Continued prayers for Patty Ward, Sue Angove with her broken collarbone,
Mhm.
Elizabeth Jarrett, Don Harris, Joanne Beard, Carolyn Shama, Judy Connor, Lindy Cornell, Polly Dye, Sanchia Spandau, Debbie Stogner, George Blind, Gordon West, um, Bill and Patty Woolsey asked for prayers of safety as they're traveling through Europe.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
know when they're coming home. Does it say?
it doesn't.
We miss, you know, they bring their grandsons and we miss them.
Oh.
Mhm.
Um, Sue Goble's dad, Vic, continued prayers for him because of his failing health. The Aiello has several family members severely impacted by Hurricane Helene.
Mhm. Mhm.
Christy
And
Olson, sorry.
I was going to say their daughter-in-law was supposed to be there for a meeting and they didn't hear from her for a little while, you know, because all the power was out. And
Yeah,
so anyway, finally she called home and she came back home and they were very relieved.
good. Um, Sorrows, Christy Olson's distant family member, Mrs. Matino, passed away in upstate New York, and her husband's health is starting to fail as well. They were married for 65 years.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that's her brother's in-laws. And the mom passed away. I mean, mother-in-law passed away unexpectedly,
Oh,
completely unexpectedly. And so it took the husband by surprise.
yes.
Yeah.
We do have a few joys. You spoke about Wendy Ayala is very joyful that her daughter-in-law arrived safely home from Asheville earlier this
Mm-hmm.
week. A lot of that city is still inaccessible. So, and Pat's sister Josina and her daughter Sierra are trapped in their home in East Tennessee, but they did get food and water, and other necessities dropped by helicopter earlier this week. Wow.
Crazy. And you don't think of Tennessee
No,
as, you know, like
but
it seems
Asheville's
more
on the
inland, but
border of Tennessee, and
yeah.
North Carolina. So, I
Uh-huh.
mean, you're right
Uh-huh.
across, it's all in the Great Smoky Mountains, which was my
Mm-hmm.
mom's favorite vacation spot. We used to go to the Smoky
Aw.
Mountains a lot when I was a kid
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because she hated the beach.
She
She
was a
hated,
mountains gal,
she was a
huh?
mountain girl.
Uh-huh.
Um, 12 student volunteers from Del Oro came last weekend to help with the garden shutdown process. They worked really hard for about 3 hours. And then the joyful thanks to Claire Bunch, Susie Glover, and Jean Culhane for the women's retreat, which I was very happy to be a part of last Saturday morning. Had a wonderful time with the ladies and singing, and just they're always so gracious. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's all that's in the notices from Sharon this morning. Anything else?
No, that's it. Well, I'm sure it's not it, but
Well,
there's always stuff, people. I always try to remind each other, right? Like that saying, you never know what somebody's going through.
yeah,
Always be nice.
yes. And there are quite a few others that I know of, but I'm not at liberty to talk about because I don't know
Yeah.
if they want it known. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's just so many people going through so much. So
Yeah.
got to keep them in
Mm-hmm.
prayer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to lead us in a word?
I'll be happy to.
Hey.
Loving God, we thank you for our community of faith and thank you that you are our common purpose, goal, and inspiration. We lift up those that we've named out loud and, of course, the ones that you know on our hearts. Wrap us in your love, in your safety, and your protection. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Okay. Well, I guess we've got another podcast under our belt. We've just surpassed 2 years, by the way.
That's right. We started in
Yes.
September, didn't we?
Yes. And I forgot about it this time when we got to September. So it's been about a little over 2 years now.
Wow.
So
Rocking and
yes,
rolling.
hard to believe.
And we did not mention the special occasion that's happening on Sunday, which is World Communion Sunday, but it is also
Oh,
Martin Beale's
yes.
birthday, his actual birthday.
Yes.
So,
So yeah,
we're going to have to embarrass him
a little
just a
bit.
little. Yeah,
bit.
just a little.
Yes, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, because next week's my husband's birthday too.
Good.
And I don't know what to do. Don't tell him I haven't bought his present
James, I hope you're not watching.
yet. Yeah. Oh, and we found a home for the final kitty, by the way.
Oh,
Yes,
you
she is
did. Yay.
15 weeks
Oh,
old today.
ah,
So,
such a cute little kitty.
one
Oh
of
my
James's
goodness.
best friends, Michael, is going to be taking her. He and his
Oh,
wife
good.
fell in love with her. So,
Aw, good. She
well,
was such a cute little fluff ball.
she is still a
She's
cute
gonna
fluff
be,
ball, but she ain't little.
oh, she's a cat now,
Uh, well, the reason we called her Chunkers from the very beginning
huh?
because she was the biggest of the litter, and she's bigger than her mom,
Oh my
and she's
gosh.
15 weeks, and she is
Oh,
just the most
wow.
loving little thing. You just pick her up
Aw.
and pet her. She starts purring, and then of course I start sneezing. And Cats, but yeah, she's adorable. She's going home. We call her Chunkzilla, Chonkers for short,
I
and
love it.
she is going home with them. We're going to help get her spayed and her shots and all that stuff. So,
Good, good. Yay, happy ending.
yes, yes. And I hope it's an ending. We have to take Lucy out on a leash in her own backyard because of the cats.
Yeah, yeah. And that's not fun for you or her.
No, she wants to go out and eat the cats, but
Right.
it's okay. Alrighty. I will see you
Okay.
Sunday. I'm looking forward to hearing you
Sunday.
preach and
Woo-hoo.
looking forward to seeing everybody and embarrassing Martin. Okay.
Yay! Sounds like a
Best of
good
all
day.
worlds. Yes. All right. Bye, people.